Meditation is something which I have been doing since my childhood. Since I knew this world, the only thing that I knew was meditation. There was no worship in our house. There was no worshiping God, because God, the thing that I grew up learning is that we are all gods. You are God, I am God. And so when you worship God, you're telling God that you're different from me. But the God is within you. The God is that consciousness is within you. And the way to activate that God consciousness within you in every relationship, every step, is only through elevating your consciousness. That is through meditation. And that is what I've learned now. So I wanted to share the story, like, when I started meditation. Of course, I didn't know what meditation would do. Of course, I didn't know what are the powers of meditation as I was doing it early on in my childhood. I grew up with a pyramid. I grew up a part of my life in Karnul, which is in Andhra Pradesh, and that is where the first pyramid came. So I grew up learning about pyramids, and that was my background. And I just didn't know what it was. All I knew was pyramids are great for meditation. Pyramids amplify your experience, and you will get miraculous experience. But I just didn't know what else it would do until I came to US. Until I was in, I hit my own rock bottom in terms of, like, even if you grew up in a spiritual family, even if you have all the tools that you need, but you still have to go through your own challenges. I'm sure each one of us here have our own life challenges, and probably those are the ones that taught us the most. Those are the ones that really actually contributed to our growth. So when I got into my rock bottom, in the sense, like, my health was, I was getting migraines, severe migraines, thyroid issues, shoulder pains, and I was so unhappy in my life that the conversations around were so not making me happy. The social parties or the social gatherings were really making my soul go, like, dry of energy. And that was the time where I was not even growing in my, I was having relationship issues and so many things, all rock bottom at once. This was 15 years back. And that's when I decided that, that's when I've remembered, whatever happens in our life, whatever happens, whatever you're seeing in your life right now, whether that is your health, whether that is your wealth, relationships, the opportunities you see, the experience that you're having, everything in your life is a direct reflection of who you are and what you believe about yourself. I'll repeat that again. Everything you see in your life, the people that you attract, the experiences that you're having, the changes that you're seeing in your life, how you're being treated in your life, everything is a direct reflection of who you are, what your energy is, what your frequency is, and how and what are the concepts you hold about yourself. So that is how the world is a constant mirror reflecting who you are. It is has nothing to do about other people around you. It has everything to do about you, what you believe, what your energies are, and that is being projected. So if you want to change your life, whatever that area is, whether that is your finances, how people respect you, the influence you hold, anything you want to change, the first thing is you have to go inside, change this, your thinking. Today's topic, what Kavita mentioned, was about miraculous, how to be miraculous, overcoming your life challenges, is through changing your subconscious mind. So whatever your subconscious mind believes, your reality must create it. So what do you believe? What do you believe about yourself? I am, whatever that belief is. At that point, what I was believing was money and spirituality can go together. I was believing that it was, you have to work hard to succeed. Um, It's a only lucky people get to do what they love. I have to struggle in life. That's how the way works. I was believing all of this. No wonder my life was reflecting that to me. So I remembered, okay, you know what, Pari, I have to change my life. The only way I can change my life is by changing my mindset. And that is how I started writing the story that I want to see in my life. So step by step, I started writing the story. What can you see in your life? What do I want to see in your life? In my life? So I started writing things, and along with that, that's the mindset piece of it. That's where everything begins. When you start with that work, elevate your frequency. Everything is frequency, energy, and vibration. Everything that we see. This, I mean, here she said we have all doctors here. So wonderful to be on this platform and speaking to you. It's because one of my favorite books that I started off working. I am a energy worker. In terms of studied energy, because I wanted to change my life. So I wanted to understand how energy works, how I can elevate my frequency, because I am a total Amazon Prime girl, that in terms that I want things next day delivery, or rather today delivery. And then I started thinking, how can I make it happen? Because I wanted to be a mother. And my parents, my not my parents, my doctors said at that point that I can be a mom, because I have um, a, problem in my fallopian tubes, because they were scarred and one was blocked. So there was no way I could do, and I have to do only IVF. And I said, okay, even no, not even with IVF, they said I have only like 5% chance of getting pregnant. And that is my big awakening moment, in the sense like, how can a doctor tell me what I can be, whether I can be a mom or not? No, this can't happen. And I decided I'm going to be a mom. And now it's a physical issue. It's not something mental that I have to change. How can I become a mom and change my energy structure? And that's where I started learning more about quantum physics, energy work, pyramids, meditation, how energy works. And there's a book called Vibrational Medicine by Richard Gerber. That is like a textbook on understanding how your subtle energy bodies influence your physical body. So we have different subtle energy bodies. Physical body is a final manifestation of all of those energy bodies, the beliefs, the things that goes through. So when I started reading book, and then I was kind of getting, that was my textbook at that point. And now there are so many books about energy bodies. So understanding how our mental thought forms can create a block. Not only our mental thought forms. If I am, say, emotionally attached to my husband, of course we are all, or your children, their fears their fears becomes block in your body if you hold on to that. So there are so many things that happen in our life that we are connected to, and that's what I started understanding and started changing those energy patterns, those by the only way to do that is through meditation. Meditation is a powerful tool where you shift patterns, where you change your energy structures with just by doing nothing. And this has such miraculous, again, the science behind meditation is something that is, I mean, is everywhere if we start looking into, and how it actually changes your brain structure, how it actually changes the way your neural patterns in how you think, how you perceive things. So your energy starts expanding, and so does your consciousness in perceiving things. And that's why we must read books. The more books that we read, the more we expand our consciousness and energy. And pyramids are wonderful tools. I don't have one here, which let me. I probably you might have all seen. Um, I just have this one right now here. So the pyramid structure
Yes.
is a great way to amplify your energy. So why? What is it about? It is about the angles. 51 degrees, 51 minutes. This is the structure of the Giza pyramid. This pyramid amplifies everything that is within. Just like money. Money is energy. Money amplifies what is within. If a person is greedy, what do you think money will amplify? More greed. I want more things, more things, more things. If the person is kind and giving, money will only amplify that. So my one of my mission, my goal with the company that I started is to help or support all spiritual entrepreneurs, leaders to be extremely rich, wealthy, so that they can do more and give more and live their purpose of life, and create and have an impact in the society by doing what they love. Because I truly believe that when only spiritual leaders, entrepreneurs can actually create a ripple in the society by doing more, by being more kind, by being more good, doing more good, and actually supporting in elevating consciousness. So all the things that we have learned about what money is, what spirituality is also kind of limiting in terms of keeping us more low profile, because we believe that, oh, if you're spiritual, that you should be very simple. If you're spiritual, you should do this. So there are a lot of myths about it. How do we break that around, and how do we start stepping into a life in a more strong and a much stronger way, and understanding the science, and especially when the doctors are here, um, teaching about these energy systems along with meditation, along with the physical thing. So when I was told that, I couldn't get pregnant, I started activating all the tools. I started working with crystals, energy, um, what else, meditation, of course, pyramids. What I would do is, I would every day I would take this pyramid and put it on my stomach, and I would sleep every day. Like I would just watching TV, I would put the pyramid. I'm drinking pyramid water. I'm writing intentions about what I want. The whole wall was filled with affirmations. I'm a mother. Things universe is making it happen. It is happening. In every stage I would write. And of course, now I have two beautiful children, healthy children, wonderful children. And the doctors were surprised, like, how did this even happen, even with IVF? I'm like, it happened. So that's when I started teaching about, like, you absolutely can change your life. You absolutely have the power to create the life that you desire in whatever shape or form it is. It all starts from you believing in your own power, understanding the science, the real science, understanding how our energy systems are connected, and how can we bring that into application, into having the real life effect, and that is with meditation. So pyramids are a great way to amplify. When we build pyramids in our environment, we totally shift the energy, not just of your own, but the whole entire community, the earth itself. We have built 30,000 pyramids in India, and those pyramids are act as energy grids from one person to sitting of 6,000 people. The pyramids act as a energy generator, where when you go inside of it and sit and meditate, it amplifies the energy. So especially on a full moon, especially on a new moon, when you sit and meditate, things get amplified a lot. And drinking pyramid water, again, I don't have right now to show you, but just taking a glass of water, putting pyramid on top of it, and just drinking this water. Charge it for 8 hours minimum. Put it in the night in your nightstand. And if you know Emoto Masaru, if you know him, he's a Japanese scientist. What he told was, you can water has memory in it. So when you take water and actually talk to the water, right? Your intention, what do you want to create in your life? What do you want to see in your life? First thing is, I want to ask you all, what is that you want in your life? What do you want? Do you want more money? Really, what do you want? More people to respect you, look up to you, or what is that you truly, truly, truly want? Because all our life we've been thinking like, if I do this, I will get this. If I do that, I will get this. But truly, is that why you are where you are, or is it something else that you want? So when you start thinking about what you truly want and start working towards that and shape right now. And I would even tell you, you can also, and I'm being very bold here, you absolutely can decide your own death. How you want to die, where you want to die, think about it at once. We've never been taught to think about it. My father knew exactly how he want to die, where he want to die. He told me 3 days before or 3 months before that he was going to leave his physical body. And I was, and of course we all don't want to believe that, but he exactly told, when he told me that, hey, I'm going to leave this, I'm leaving now, my work is done and I'm leaving. And that's when I asked him, do you know what you're doing? Like, you build this whole movement and you want to leave now, are you sure that is your plan? And he said, absolutely, that is my, no plan is my plan. And death is not a tragedy, death is a transition. Death is a part of the most natural part of our life. And when you understand this truth, there is no tragedy, there is no suffering, nobody is dying and suffering. It is all an illusion. And when we truly understand this, not just saying things, not just saying this is what the Bhagavad Gita said or the Quran said or the Bible said, when we truly understand soul science and live like a Buddha, there is no tragedy in this world. There is no suffering in this world. There is only understanding. There is only energy shift and vibration. And that all comes only with meditation every single day. Every day. Why meditation? There is no chanting in meditation, because chanting has a frequency. When you say om word has a frequency to it. But when you meditate, there is, you don't access a specific frequency. You just allow your body, your awareness, your consciousness to explore wherever it needs to go. So that's why in anapanasati, as we meditate today, we just observe our breath. There is no chanting, no visualization, because you get out of your mind. You're not in your mind, because mind creates identities. I am this, I am a doctor, I am this, I am that, I am Indian, I am American, I am Mexican. This identities are created here. When we assign ourselves with an identity, I am 80, I am 60 years old, I am great experienced, I am this, all of these ego patterns are associated with your mind. If you want to change your life, you need to first change your identity, who you think you are. Only then you can perceive a new goal. Every new goal, you have to create a new identity of yourself. So if you have to create a new identity, you have to let go of what you think you are. If you keep on hanging out, I am this, you can never create a whole new identity. So in order to step into a new identity, you need to let go of who you think you are. That is why we go mindlessness, not mindfulness in meditation. So you come out of your mind, you go into this, only observe through breath, observing the breath. When we observe the breath, no chanting, no visualization, no thinking about God or anything, you come out of your identity patterns, then you start creating room for creating a whole new identity of what you want to be. And that's how meditation, that is why this meditation, you connect directly to the source energy, nothing in between. Because once with source matter, source dhvani means om. That is what the sound of creation is. From dhvani comes matter, which is sacred geometry, all the mandalas, all the beautiful geometries. From geometry comes matter. So if you want to change, shift your source, because you connect directly to the source energy, is only through anapanasati. That is observing your easy, natural, tranquil breath. And so you change your patterns, change the way you see yourself. If you want to become more confident, you start choosing that environment. You want more love, give more love. You want more money, give more money. So you become who you want to be by activating that frequency in the now moment. Now, the now is the most powerful, authentic power that you have. Not your past, not your future. Whatever has happened is your because of your past. Whatever your future will be is because of your present. So, what thoughts are you impregnating in your subconscious mind? What thoughts? Your subconscious mind is like a absolute follower of your conscious mind. So there is no I am a little bit abundant, I am little bit of this, I have little fear. There's no little fear or more fear in your subconscious mind. It's like either you're pregnant or not pregnant. There's no little bit pregnancy there. In the same way, either you believe I am a freaking master, or you believe, oh, I'm still learning, I'm following, I'm this, I'm that. What do you believe about yourself? I am a leader, or I still need to get this experience to get some respect, or this, that, or find your worthiness in your money. I need to have a Mercedes in my garage. That's when Deepika will respect me. Oh my gosh, but she will see my car and respect me. And I will struggle all my life to get the title of a doctor or an engineer or an MBA to get that respect. Respect is not in your title. Respect is not in your bank account. Respect is not in how the way you look. It is within you, no matter what you have, what you do not like. Exerting that importance, that worthiness, that influence that you have, knowing who you are a powerful co-creator of this universe. You are a co-creator. There is nothing that can change that. No amount of titles or experience or money or status in life can bring you that, because most of the society is chasing to get that importance, worthiness, because they believe they don't have that. And it all starts with understanding who you are, where you come from, and what is your purpose of life. It is that, and that is comes only with meditation, knowing yourself. And as beautifully Kavita ma'am mentioned today on how what you consume, you are what you are. You are what you are. What you eat, what you see, what you listen, what you speak, that defines your energy body. So that is why we say eat the right food, talk the right words, listen to the right music, and do the right action, right livelihood. And that's how you start elevating your consciousness. I'm so happy I'm here and meeting all of you all. Thank you, Kavita ma'am, for bringing me here. And I hope I didn't take too much time, but thank you.